Okay, so let's continue our tutorial. So in the last video we have created our store, okay, and then we also created our reducers and then set it up like this, and then we are going to create now a dummy data in our initial state so that it will run this data whenever whenever this function runs. It will take in the state, it will return the state which contains the data in our initial state here. Okay, so let me just copy the data that I created here. Copy that and just put it here like that. So we have here two different datas. Okay, so we'll put the ID, and for example, okay, let me show you this. So for example, we create a new project and we save it. It will go into a component wherein it will be stored there. Okay, so later on we'll add some input here for the name of a project so that it will contain this, okay, this name. Alright, so this is just a sample data, but later on we'll get the complete data such as the text, okay, the URL and the meme images. Okay, so let's begin by creating a component, okay, under this one, and we are going to name this as project. Alright, and then we'll also create a project component. Okay, JS, and let's import React, and this component is going to be a class. So let's create the project class. Okay, and we'll extend a component which we are going to add here. Okay, whoops. Okay, and this will return a JSX. So let me just create the div with the class name of container, and let's put a bottom margin of maybe 5 here. Okay, let's also create a row. Whoops. Then let's create a class name, and let's give this name of project list. Okay, then this div will create the CSS for this project list, so that the project that we save will align like this on the bottom of our this display component. Okay, and then we'll put the project list here. Import that project list from, okay, we'll save it in the same folder. So from project list. Okay, now let's export this default, and okay, but let us first comment this one because it will throw us an error. Alright, okay, so where are we going to export this project? We are going to export it in the app.js. So below our dashboard, we'll just add it here, project, and then don't forget to import that, import project from the components, and then go to the project, then projects. Okay, now let's create the project list component, because this project component will contain the list of the project that we always save, for example. Okay, so under this folder, let's create that project list.js. Alright, so let's import React, and then let's create a const project list, and this is going to be an arrow function, and it will just take a return with okay, this is the return. It's just a simple JSX, so class name, item, then we put that in the center. Okay, inside this component, let's create a card class, and here is just the image, and then the title of, or the name of the project, and then a button wherein we are going to create, so that when we click that button, it will show us the complete detail about the project, the particular project. Okay, so let's put this here, img class name of img fluid, and then the source. Okay, for the source I will just pick it. Okay, wait, it's going to be t-shirt. Okay, oops. Okay, I will just take the source from, where's that, design display. Okay, so maybe this one. I will just copy this. Save it here. Okay, and maybe that is black.png. Right, and also p tag here for the name of the project. So maybe let's say project 1 sample, and for the button bdn primary, and let's make it smaller. Okay, and this is view project, or just view. Okay, and okay, we'll just alright, let's save this one. Oops, because we need to export. Project list. Okay, we forgot the letter T. Project list. Okay, save. Alright. Okay, let's go to app.css and let's give it a styling for the project list in the item. Okay, so we'll use the flexbox grid here. Okay, so let's take that class name, project dash list, and this is going to be display flex. The flex direction is going to be row. Then let's give it a flex wrap of just wrap. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then justify content space between. Then let's take the item project.list, then the item, give it a width of 15% and also a height of 15%. Okay. Alright, let's view it in our. Okay, there you go. So we have here the component which is displaying our the project that we put it in here. Okay, we just hard coded it in here. Okay, so later on we are going to get the data from our reducer and then pass it to this component project list, and then it will display here it will display here all the projects that we save in our state. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go back to projects, and here we are going to connect our store with this component or to this component, but in order to do that we are going to use the connect function or connect method from the React Redux. So let's go ahead and do that. So connect, and this is going to be from React Redux. Okay, so then down here we are going to use that connect to connect our store with this component so that we can access the props, then we can get this data. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a function that will map the state to the props of this component, and we are going to use the map state to props. This is going to be an arrow function, and then this will take the state of our reducer, okay, of our store, and then we'll just return. Okay, we'll return the signs, and then we take the state and we take the design from this main reducer, this one. Okay, because we are getting this design reducer and then we're saving it here in the design, so that is where we are getting this design here, and then we'll take in the designs that we put it in our reducer, this one, design. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to console.log these props, and let's say what will it give us. But first of all, let's pass in this function that we created, map state to props. Let's save. Okay, go back to our browser, let's go to inspect, go to console, and there you go, we are getting the object, and then we are accessing or getting the data from our store. So these are coming from our reducer here. Okay, so let's go and pass this to a constant. Okay, we'll save this object in a constant, and we'll name this one designs ups. Okay, and this is coming from the props. Now that we have we are getting the designs, or just pass in here as a prop so that we can access from in the project list. So let's name this designs, and then pass it here. Okay, design, save it. Let's go to project list. We don't need this anymore. Okay, we need this. Alright, so let's destructure that designs. Okay, and then let's this is too long, so I will just put it here on top. So I'll just create an image constant with image URL, image base, and let's copy this. and save it here. Okay, then down here let's just put a curly braces, and then the backticks, then the $sign, oops, $sign, sorry, and then another curly braces, and then let's put the img base, and then next here is the designs. Okay, okay, oops, should be, wait, let's put a design. Okay, wait, all right, so we have a little bit of confusion here. We are not actually passing the design here, but we need to map the designs that we hard-coded in our reducer. So in order to do that, we just use the map method here. Oops, wait, so here we'll put a pair of curly braces, and then designs, then designs that map. Okay, and then give it a name, design, and then an arrow function, and then it will take a return. Okay, and then we'll take the project and then put it inside here. Okay, and then this is not going to be design anymore, or designs, it will be design. So we're mapping all the data from design and then assigning it to this singular design. Okay, and then passing it as a prop to our project list component, so we can access here in the project list. So whenever we put here design and then the color of the t-shirt, we'll just say design t-shirt color, and then we'll just change this title with design.name. Okay, let's save it. Let's go ahead and okay, oops, yeah, we forgot the key, so we should add it here. So key is going to be design key. Save it. And what's the mistake with our t-shirt color? So we have to remove that. Okay, save it one more time, and there. Okay, we are, oops, but why is it showing error design? Okay, sorry, should not be ID, not key, sorry for that. Okay, so there you go. Oh, the error has gone. And okay, so there we are showing the sample project that we save. Okay, so if we add more project here in our reducer, let's say copy and then add 3 more. So let's change it to 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay, and we change this to red. Maybe this is it's the color white. Okay, and blue. Okay, save it. Yeah, okay, so there you go, it's displaying here. So now that we done that, so in the next video we are going to actually make this save button, so that when we design the project and then we save a button, it will be shown here in our project list component. Okay, so that's it guys, and I hope you like this video, and see you guys in the next video.